Of the many different gaming organizations that have signed players to play Fortnite over the years, only 4 have ever participated in the 4 major LANs held over the span of Fortnite Competitive. First is Team Liquid, who had Riverson and World Cup, Ed and Invitational 2022, Persa and Invitational 2023, and both Ed and Persa in the 2024 Invitational. Second is Crazy Raccoon, who had Takamura, Peopleclip, and Job participate in their respective tournaments. Third is FaZe Clan, who had Mongrel, King, and Epic Whale participate in their respective LANs. And finally, Loot Boy, now known as Ite, had Scram, Belusi, and Flixie participate in their respective LAN tournaments, so crazy consistency on the part of the orgs here. Fortnite Competitive is one of the highest paid esports in gaming history, with a total of $190 million being given away throughout its various tournaments over the years. This ranks it second among all esports in the entire world, with Dota 2 being the only game that has given away more prize money than Fortnite. And keep in mind, almost none of this prize pool in Fortnite has ever been funded by the players, so just imagine how much higher this number could be if Epic gave players a way to directly contribute to the prize pools. On the topic of high amounts of money, let's talk about some of the highest earners in Fortnite. As stated earlier, Fortnite has been running tournaments for 7 years now, and in those 7 years, 19 total players have earned over $1 million, with 12 of those players actively playing in some form to this day. The highest earned of these players is of course Bugha, sitting at $3.7 million as of now, while the highest earned player not actively playing is Psalm, who quit in late 2019 after making over $1.8 million playing the game, and of the 19 Fortnite millionaires, Miro is the latest addition to that list. But how do these players make so much money? What tournament has the largest prize pool in Fortnite history? Well, that unsurprisingly belongs to the 2019 World Cup, which had a $40 million prize pool split across 3 days, and to this day, the $3 million grand prize for winning the World Cup solos is the biggest individual prize ever given out in esports history. With prize pools that insane, Fortnite is bound to draw in some insane viewership, so what is the most viewed Fortnite tournament of all time? Well, that of course is the 2019 Fortnite World Cup, which peaked at over 2.33 million concurrent viewers. Second to this was the 2018 Celebrity Pro-Am, which peaked at over 1.97 million viewers. But don't be fearful for Fortnite's future, as the recent 2024 FNCS Global's LAN was the 3rd most viewed tournament of all time, peaking at over 800,000 concurrent viewers. So while Fortnite esports may not be near its 2019 highs, it is nowhere near dead like some doomers might have you believe. Being such a widespread game, Fortnite esports has participants from many countries of the world. Of the thousands of tournaments recorded, 108 countries as of now have had a player earn money from Fortnite Competitive, with the United States unsurprisingly topping that list with almost 50 million earned across all of its players, which is 26% of the total prize money given out across all Fortnite tournaments. Understandable, since the US is such a large country along with having a large Fortnite player base, which makes it all the more impressive that Denmark, a country with less than 6 million people, has earned over 7.3 million total across all of its recorded players. Truly phenomenal for such a small country. Fortnite is an industry leader in many ways when it comes to esports, and one such way is the age floor to compete. In most of the games, players must be at least 16, but usually 17 or 18 to compete. However, Fortnite was the first ever game to make all official tournaments open to anyone 13 and older in early 2019, and since then, many games have followed in reducing their age floors to compete, with Rocket League even meeting Fortnite and allowing 13-year-olds to compete, probably because Epic Games bought them out. So Fortnite has many young superstars, with some even being part of the elusive $1 million club. But who was the youngest Fortnite millionaire? Well, that title belongs to Wolfies, who became a Fortnite millionaire at just 15 years and 7 months old after he placed second in the 2019 Fortnite World Cup Duos LAN. And finally, to end off the World Cup centered facts, there are the commemorative trophies that appeared in the actual game itself after the tournament concluded. As a nod to the winners of the World Cup, Epic Games put trophies at the in-game drop spots of the players who won the World Cup, being a trophy at Lucky Landing for Bugha and 2 trophies for Aqua and Nyrox at Happy Hamlet, a very nice gesture on Fortnite's part. Just like how it would be a very nice gesture on your part to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join the top 1% of people who are subscribed if you so wish. If you knew those facts, good on you, but the amount of obscure knowledge will only increase from here. Let's talk about the early days of Fortnite Competitive, before Epic even hosted their own tournaments. Did you know that Daquan was the winner of the first ever Fortnite tournament? Back in December of 2017, many streamers got together and played a couple of custom solo matches to see who was the best, and when all is said and done, Daquan came out on top, winning 2 of the matches. But some may not count such an obscure tournament since it was community hosted in a time where only streamers were competing. So who was the winner of the first ever Epic hosted tournament? Well, that title goes to an Australian Xbox player named Ruthless, who placed first in the solo showdown. As for Epic hosted tournaments played in set lobbies, there was the Summer Skirmish. The Summer Skirmish was a strange time. After all, it was the infancy in Fortnite Competitive. iDropsBodies was the first ever console player to ever win a major tournament when he placed first in the Summer Skirmish Week 2, and to this day, he is the only console player to have ever won a major Fortnite tournament. And on the topic of first evers, the first ever female player to win a tournament was Tina, who won the 2019 TwitchCon LAN alongside Pika and Rux. This is something that likely many don't remember due to the obscurity of the tournament. If you knew about those, then you must be an OG. But now let's get into the FNCS era of Fortnite. Since August 2019, Fortnite has been hosting a recurring seasonal tournament known as FNCS, and because it has been going on for so long, there are many obscure statistics from all the tournaments that I doubt many of you even know about, like how in every single FNCS in Fortnite history across all regions, only one team of full controller players has ever won. In the Chapter 2 Season 8 Grand Finals in OCE, Spiker, Fabs, and Chemo placed first, becoming the first and only team of all controller players to win an FNCS. Speaking of controller players, of the 20 Grand Finals tournaments held so far in NA East and NA Central, 50% have been won by a team with a controller player in it. This is in stark contrast to EU, which has never had a controller player ever win an FNCS Grand Finals, with the closest being Teeny, who placed second on 2 separate occasions not too long ago. But now let's pivot to some crazy facts about the individual winners. As it stands now, the longest ever FNCS win streak is held by 3 players, Epic Whale, Arkram, and Rex, who won 4 separate FNCS Grand Finals tournaments in a row during the first era of trios in Fortnite Competitive. Now, winning consecutive FNCS tournaments is very impressive, but what about the players who win non-consecutive ones? Well, the longest gap between FNCS wins is actually a tie between 2 players, Aqua and Avery. Aqua won the Season X Grand Finals and the Chapter 3 Season 2 Grand Finals, while Avery won the Chapter 2 Season 1 and the Chapter 3 Season 3 Grand Finals. Both tournaments had a gap of 980 days between them, meaning both players won FNCS 2.5 years after winning their first one. On the topic of winners, there is the most FNCS wins of all time. Currently, this title is a 3-way tie between Epic Whale, Arkram, and Miro, who all have 6 to their name. Next in line is Tayson, Pijin, and King, who have 5 to their name. Most of these winners keep to one region for all their careers though, but in Fortnite history there have been 2 players who have won FNCS on multiple regions. Muzz was the first to achieve this, winning the Chapter 2 Season 6 Grand Finals on OCE and the Chapter 2 Season 8 Grand Finals on NA East. While Swizzy was the second ever player to achieve this, winning the Chapter 2 Season 8 Grand Finals in Asia and then winning the Chapter 4 Season 3 Grand Finals on EU. Now, in order to do well in FNCS, you need to perform well in your games. So who is historically the best performer in FNCS? Who wins the most games? As of now, that title is held by Queasy, who has 28 game wins to his name, which is far ahead of anyone else as of now. Fortnite is a game that caters to young players, which by proxy means its competitive scene is young, but that doesn't mean older players can't win. The oldest FNCS winner of all time is Speedy, who won the Chapter 2 Season 6 Grand Finals on OCE at 23 years and 7 months old. But that isn't even close to the oldest FNCS qualifier, a Japanese player whose name I cannot pronounce, who qualified for the Chapter 5 Season 3 Grand Finals in Asia at 30 years and 5 months old, which is just crazy to think about. Finally, let's end it off with the players who have shown insane longevity. Only 3 players have qualified for every single major LAN in Fortnite history, being Clix, Epic Whale, and King. This includes both World Cup solos and World Cup duos, by the way, so players like Thomas HD and Booga who missed out on the double World Cup qualification don't make it on this very exclusive list. And finally, out of the 24 FNCS Grand Finals in Fortnite's entire history, only 1 player has qualified for all of them, and that is Kanata. Crazy to think that for the past 5 years, Kanata has made every Grand Finals and FNCS LAN. So how many of these facts did you know? Leave a comment below, and if you would like to see a part 2, then I would be happy to oblige and make one. Leave some interesting Fortnite competitive trivia below if you would want to see that. But if you enjoyed this video and would like to see similar content, then like, subscribe, follow my socials, and check out the video on your screen now.